Hey my friends, it's Andrea Purvu, and today I welcome you guys back to a new episode of the Prima podcast. For today's episode, I'm going to shoot another after-match review, and for today I chose the match between Portugal and Georgia. But before diving into that match, I would like to summarize the other three matches that took place yesterday in the European tournaments, the last matches of the group stage of these European tournaments, and those were, first of all, Slovakia versus Romania, which ended up with the final score 1-1. It was a tie, but that made us qualify for the next stage for round 16 on the first place of the group. Yeah. So Slovakia opened up the score with Duda's goal in minute 24, and then Romania scored an equalizer by Marin's penalty in minute 37, Marin's penalty kick. And here I would like to say a few things about this match. I have a few remarks on this match because, in case you guys do not know, I'm Romanian. So yeah, I have a few things to say about it. So first of all, I wanted to say that, in my opinion, the MVPs for this match were either Yanis Hagi, either Nitsa, but I think that Yanis Hagi is the one who deserves the Man of the Match award, and I will search if they post who received the Man of the Match award while I'm editing. But yeah, I think that Yanis deserved it. Then I was really happy for the fact that we qualified on the first place, because it was super unexpected. I mean, after the first match where we beat Ukraine, we beat Ukraine with 3 goals scored in their goal, in the Lunin's goal. We were able to score like 3 points there. I was expecting that we are going to qualify, but definitely not on the first place. I would have never expected that we are going to win this group. I was thinking that maybe we'll qualify on the second place, and after the second match, the one against Belgium, I was thinking that we're going to qualify on the third place, but we somehow managed to win the groups. And yeah, I'm so proud of my country, and I'm so proud of our squad. And what I wanted to say is that the fact that we played really well, still, in my opinion, I think that we have lots of improvements to make and lots of adjustments to do and stuff like that, but we are on our way to do that. And anyways, right now what's important and what matters is the fact that we somehow managed to qualify. And again, on the first place, we won the groups, and I think that this is really important as well for the players, because for their mentality is really important, and football is not just a physical game, but it's as well a really mental game. So yeah. And one more remark was the fact that Dragush is going to miss the next match, the match against Netherlands, because he received his second yellow card in yesterday's match, so he is going to miss the next match due to disciplinary points. So yeah. Then the other two matches that took place yesterday were Ukraine versus Belgium, which ended up with the final score 0-0. It was a null score, nobody scored. And then the next match that took place yesterday was Czechia versus Turkey, which ended up with the score 2-1 for Turkey. The scores were Çalhanoğlu in minute 51. Then Souček scored an equalizer for Czechia, and then the winner for Turkey was scored by Tosun in minute 90 plus 4. And I have one remark on this match. I really liked the lineup, the Turkish lineup, with Çalhanoğlu. So I really like this player, but for some reason I always need some preparation before saying his name, you know? So Çalhanoğlu as a center midfielder, and Arda Güler on his right. I think that, anyways, these two players are the most valuable players in this squad. So having them both on the field, and as well having them on this position, Çalhanoğlu on center and Arda Güler on right, I think that this is a really powerful duo. And anyways, it's a really powerful move for the Turkish squad, and it's a move that can help them show that they most probably are the dark horse in this tournament, because most of the people betted that did bet that they are going to be the dark horse in this tournament, and honestly I think that they're the dark horse as well. And yeah, with this duo in the lineup and them playing these positions, I really think that they're going to prove that they are the dark horse, though I kind of wish that Romania is going to be the dark horse in this tournament, but we'll see about that, you know. Okay, now let's dive into yesterday's match, Portugal versus Georgia, and we'll start off by talking a bit about the lineups. So João Felix was a starter in yesterday's match, and that might be really surprising for most of the people, but actually the reason why he was a starter was because Rafael missed this game due to disciplinary points, because as well as Dragush, in the last match he received a yellow card, so he was not able to play in this one. And yeah, I mean, I don't know about you. I mean, a lot of people like João Felix, but I honestly don't. I think that he's really overrated, most probably the most overrated player in the Portugal squad. And as well, I mean, he came after that Barcelona season, which was absolutely awful and disastrous. And at some point, I mean, I know that he got injured, but I think that he missed 4 games or something like that. But at some point, I was thinking that he actually has a really severe long-term injury, because he was not playing at all. I mean, he mostly was benched at Barcelona, and you can tell that he didn't have the best season there, because the team did not want to buy him. Because in case you guys do not know, João Felix is a player at Atletico Madrid, and he was on loan at Barcelona for this season, but the new coach did not want to buy him and him to keep playing at this team. So from the next season, he's going to be back at Atletico Madrid. Yeah, okay, now let's move on from João Felix, because honestly, if I get started on João Felix, I can talk for like an hour, because don't get me wrong, João Felix used to be one of my favorite players, because as I said in multiple videos, I used to be a really big Chelsea fan. And he was playing at Chelsea, and at Chelsea he was really good, and I used to really like this man. But then he transferred, and at Atletico Madrid he was okay, I guess. But at Barcelona, and I anyways hate Barcelona because I'm a Real Madrid fan, so yeah. So, you know, the fact that he played at Barcelona, and he as well basically did not play that much at Barcelona, made me dislike him even more, so yeah. Anyways, then we have Pereira, which was there playing, starting instead of Pepe, and that was a bit surprising as well. I think that as central backs in their lineup, there should have been Antonio Silva and Pepe. Those were, in my opinion, the central backs that were supposed to be starting in yesterday's match, and it was really surprising to not see Bruno Fernandes at all. I mean, at first when I didn't see him in the lineup, I was thinking that maybe they are going to place him in the second half. He's going to enter the field in the second half to kind of bring fresh, new power to the team in the second half. But he didn't enter the field at all, and that was really surprising to not see Bruno Fernandes in this match, especially after the last game that Portugal played, where he played heavenly. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It was really surprising to not see Bruno Fernandes at all in this match, but yeah. Okay, now let's start. So, in minute 130 something, Georgia scored the first goal. So, it was an impressive beginning for this match, honestly. Georgia opened up the score with, Kvaratskhelia goal. Really hard name for me to pronounce, I'm sorry. Okay, and honestly, I really liked the goal. I like the fact that the shoe was very strong and precise. I mean, I think that there Georgia was a bit lucky, but the goal was pretty impressive, I would say. Okay, then in minute 28, Wait, because for me, Georgian names are so hard to pronounce. So, in minute 28, Lokoshvili pulled Ronaldo's shirt, and in my opinion, and in many people's opinion, that should have been a penalty right there awarded for Portugal. But, the referee, instead of awarding a penalty for Portugal, he gave a yellow card to Ronaldo because of complaining. Because let me explain to you what basically happened. So, Ronaldo was having the ball possession right in that moment, and this guy, Lokoshvili, pulled his shirt so badly that, I mean, he basically pulled him in the penalty area, and he fell down, of course. But, I mean, yes, he didn't fall, like, I don't know, it was not a severe falling, it didn't cause him an injury or whatever, but still, he pulled his shirt. And most of the people, and as well the referee, consider the fact that, okay, Ronaldo is really tall, he's massive, he didn't fall that badly. Basically, because of these things, he did not want to give him to award a penalty, but the fact that he didn't fall that badly shouldn't, I mean, excuse the fact that that guy pulled his shirt like severely. He was trying so hard, you know. And yeah, in my opinion, there definitely should have been a penalty kick awarded. I mean, most of the referees in that kind of situation, they would have awarded a penalty kick, but this guy didn't. And when Ronaldo was showing the referee that, hey, he pulled me by my shirt, the referee chose to give Ronaldo a yellow card. So, amazing. Amazing. Then in minute 44, Neto received a yellow card for simulating, and honestly, I agree, because he was trying so hard to make it look like the Georgian guy, like it was a fall. I mean, he even placed his foot on I don't know exactly how to explain. I hope that I'll find a picture or a video or whatever, but basically the way he placed his foot, he placed it in a way that it would seem like the other player was tripping him, but that did not happen. It was definitely there, a real big simulation, and pretty I know, I mean, I did not understand why in that moment you would do that, because nobody was attacking his ball possession in that moment. I mean, they were trying, but they were not able to do that, but for some reason he just done a really strange simulation right there, and I agree with that yellow card. And yeah, this is it for the first half. Now let's start the commentary. Let's wrap it up a bit. So I think that was a very beautiful match so far. There were lots of occasions from both sides and lots of absolutely stunning shoots on target, but sadly misses from Portugal. And I liked Ronaldo's performance, regardless what most people say that he's old and stuff like that. He was in good form, he was in good shape, in good condition in this match, and I honestly really liked it. I really appreciated his performance, and I think that especially at this European tournament he's way more motivated, because he sadly won only one European tournament, and he didn't win any World Cup. So yeah, he really wants his second European trophy and his second European award. But yeah, his second European Cup, I think you say, not award, because awards are individual. His second European Cup. Okay. Okay, now let's dive into the second half. So in minute 46, Palhinha leaves the field and Ruben Neves enters the field. And then in minute 53, just a few minutes after Ruben Neves entered the field, he already receives a yellow card because he pulled down Chakvetadze. And again, there was a really clear yellow card. It was understandable. Though this kind of action happened, this kind of fall happened as well to Ronaldo, but Ronaldo did not receive a yellow card. I mean, he received it, but he received for complaining. The other player who committed this fall, he didn't receive any yellow card. Okay, Anyways, 2 minutes away from this, after a VAR check, there was a penalty awarded for Georgia. And here is the second goal is scored by Georgia when Mikau Tadze scores this penalty kick. From this penalty kick, and honestly, it was kind of odd to see them win when they literally had like 30% of the ball possession. But I think that they were low-key lucky, and I think that the referee was really chill, I would say. I really did not like the referee, and I don't want to I mean, I don't want to get started. I don't want to dive into that topic, so I'm just gonna say that he was a chill referee. That's the only word that I'm going to use, because otherwise, yeah. And I might be biased because, yes, I was with Portugal because of Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, Ronaldo, and many other individual stars that I really like from that team. And yes, I was supporting Portugal, but still, I mean, I can be really an objectively and not biased person if I want. And honestly, I think that in them watching this match, even though I was supporting Portugal, I was really not biased, you know. And I think that honestly, the referee took a few really wrong decisions, in my opinion. But I don't know. Anyways, in minute 66, Ronaldo left the field and Ramos entered the field to replace him. And then Silva left the field and Semedo entered the field. And I kind of understand it why they got Ronaldo out. I mean, he was already very angry. He was not having it at this point. And honestly, he received that yellow card, and it was... they shouldn't have risked it for him to receive another yellow card and to miss the next match, especially because he was very, very angry. So, yeah, understandable why he was out. But again, I'm just thinking about how Georgia won when they had 30% of the ball possession. Yeah. Crazy stuff. That's all I can say. Okay, and this was basically it for this match. Nothing else happened besides these few things. Now let's start the commentary. So to wrap up this match, Mamardashvili really impressed me. I think that he is a very talented goalkeeper with long expansion. That's the thing that I've noticed at him, that he has very long expansion, and yeah, he's a really impressively good goalkeeper for a country that is not really good at football, you know. And yeah, wait a second. Wait, I gotta be messed up. Okay, as well, I wanted to say that Portugal had a good performance overall, but from minute 70, somewhere around there, they started to be very passive, but until then, they had a good performance, and overall, they had a good performance, but somehow Georgia was kind of lucky, I would say. They were kind of lucky. I mean, with the first goal, I don't think that they were necessarily lucky because it was a really well-shoot goal, but with the second penalty awarded and them scoring that with that penalty kick, I think that there was a bit of luck there. But anyways, then I wanted to say that I didn't expect João Felix to play so finessely. I mean, especially in the second half, he had a few very precise shoots and very strong shoots, and I definitely did not expect that. And it's really hard for me to appreciate this man and this man's qualities. So the fact that I'm saying this means that he was really good in this match. Then I wanted to say that what I said as well before that was very surprising to not see Bruno Fernandes at all. I don't understand what was in the coach's mind to not allow him play the whole match, but he knows what he have seen in training yesterday. And I wanted to say as well that this is the first victory for Georgia ever in history at a major tournament, and I think that this is definitely a victory that is going to remain there down in history, because they beat Portugal. Yeah, crazy match. Really unexpected and surprising outcome. I would have never expected. Never. If I would have bet on this match, I would have lost lots of money. But yeah, what can you do? Again, football and simply life. It's really surprising. You never know what is going to happen. Yeah, okay, wait. I got really deep right there. Okay, anyways. To wrap up these groups, I wanted to, first of all, think of the MVP of the group stage. And honestly, I really cannot decide on one. It might be Musiala, but I was thinking as well about Donnarumma and as well about Mikautadze, which is the goal-getter of these group tournaments, of this group stage, sorry, because he scored 3 goals. Yeah, but I wouldn't jump to any conclusions. I do not know who deserves who was the most valuable player in this group stage, but yeah. Then the goal of the groups, the most beautiful, gorgeous goal of these groups was Arda Güler's goal. Turkey's first match against Georgia, and that was an absolutely stunning goal. Shoot from outside of the penalty area. The angle was so gorgeous, it was so precise, it was a strong shoot. No, that in my opinion was the most beautiful goal of this group stage, and I think that nobody is going to beat that goal in this European tournament, so that might be, I mean, in a few days, in how much time are these groups going to end? I think that in 3 weeks or something, this group, sorry, I meant to say this tournament. I think that in 3 weeks or something like that. So in 3 weeks, I'm going to tell you, which was the goal of this whole tournament, and it might be still Arda Güler's goal. Then, the match of the groups, in my opinion, was Turkey versus Georgia. Most beautiful match by far, in my opinion. It was very beautiful, enjoyable, satisfying to watch. There were lots of occasions, lots of shots on target, and simply beautiful shots on target, and absolutely gorgeous and stunning goals from that match. So, yeah. Okay, you guys, so this was it for today's episode. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Share it to your friends if you think that any of this information might be useful to them. Comment down below any suggestion for me to improve, and subscribe to keep in tune with all of my uploads. Okay, bye guys!